Oh, yes, we are back for another show. Me and Uncle Rodz. We're back for another show, man. Yes. I said I was going to come back. It depends on the home life, but I've been let off for tonight, so I thought, yeah, man. Let's do some more shows because I miss doing this stuff on a regular basis, man. And it was a good show last time we did this around the same time.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good shows, man. Good to see you again, Unks, honestly. It's good to see
I'm
you
here.
again. Yeah, man.
I'm here, you know me. I'm fighting a good fight, as it were. You know what I mean?
That's all we can do, my friends. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all we can do. You know, there's wars going on YouTube from what I can see as well, man. It's crazy stuff happening. Yeah. What do you think about that stuff, Unks? I could actually share something with you, but carry on.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said sort of like, I kind of think that the YouTube world and day is getting too toxic. You know what I mean? You know, and I noticed that what I've noticed is like you've got some people, they're good at giving it, but they can't take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, they'll say this and that about a person and their team and this and that, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you come for them now, they're like, you know, they're going all in their feelings and all that and this and that. And I think so for if you can't take it, don't give it.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing. Can't take it, don't give it. Do you know what I mean? But it's getting far too toxic. I mean, even like I just saw a snippet on Nick Football. Thing, you know what I mean? Big up Nick Football each and every time, man. Good guy.
He's our friend, man.
Yeah, really good guy. I like him. Got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
He showed that, like, because you know he does a lot of reactions.
Yeah. He came on the channel and done it here as well. Yeah,
man. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? I like what he's doing. But he even showed a clip of like this guy, and he was just like he was just waffling. He was just waffling about Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? And you know, Cal was like Cal kind of put him in his place, sort of like, you know what I mean? Because he's like, the guy literally contradicts himself. Anyway, one of the things is like, they had that guy, Wolfie was on there, and he's...
You know what? I got this clip. Let me share it with you. Yeah, let me share it with you. Nick allows me, so...
No, Nick's a good guy, man. I love that guy. He's a good guy. You know,
yeah, man. You've done a show with him as well, didn't you? So
no, I haven't done a show with him yet. But
you done on his channel. I remember. I think you done one. On his
channel. Yes, I did. Yes, you're right. You're right.
There you go.
Please excuse me.
Do you think I don't follow you when you go and represent? There you go, Wangs. I remember more than you, and you appeared in it. I didn't.
Oh no, innit?
Hit the likes and subscribe to Uncle Rodz, please, guys, as well, please. Yeah. If you're watching this, so we're gonna watch this show Nick was on. What Nick obviously talked about. Let's go. I think this is it. Hopefully, is it?
Another one. Gunnerly. This guy, bloody hell, man likes to waffle on something severe, bro. The man should be named IHOP or IHOW, International House of Waffle. Guy was on Football 12th Man, shout out down Potts, and he's having a pop at Cal and Jamie for saying, why is it always the manager, why don't you criticize your players? And clearly this guy doesn't pay attention to anything that they say.
Hang on, was this the one, Unks? Was this the one?
I think it is. Yes, it is.
I say what anybody else says, not that he needs to.
Okay.
Not that he should, because I'm minuscule compared to those two guys. But Liverpool fans have been cussing out the players. They have been on the backs of Salah and Virgil for the whole season. There's a reason why we have fans online and in the YouTube spaces questioning what's gone wrong with Salah. Why is Salah not at it? Why has Van Dijk been more erroneous prone to errors? Why is Kanate this? Why is Wirtz that? Why is Ekitike this? McAllister that? Blah, blah, blah. It's all been happening, but you haven't been paying attention to it, so you don't know it. So all you know is what gets said on panel shows, but you can't get a lot of analysis on panel shows because it's all doing the YouTube thing. As I said in my rant, it's the same old shit. It's cooking this player, talking about that team, bantering backwards and forwards, and you're not getting anywhere. And Gunali is a perfect example of that in this particular moment, which I'm about to show you. But man started going on about Ekitike and Wirtz because how dare Ekitike get compared to Gyökeres and be told he's having a better season than Gyökeres, who is on 1 goal less or 1 goal more than Ekitike, one or the other. But he's forgetting that Gyökeres didn't come in as a 27, 28-year-old scoring 102 goals in 90-something games over a couple of seasons. Ekitike is 22 years old, whatever he is. He come in scoring like 10 goals for Frankfurt last season. He scored like 10 goals for Liverpool this season, whatever it is. So the expectations are very different. Very, very different. So in the context, because we like to use context in football YouTube, don't we? In the context, Gyökeres has failed in a sense because he came in with the premise of being a master goalsman, scoring over 100 goals in a couple of seasons. And Ekitike has come in as a youngster, still learning his trade, albeit for more money. So this man now wants to say, how is Gyökeres being told he's a flop, but Ekitike has been good? Ekitike has had some woeful weeks recently. I cussed him out. Many cussed him out for the misses against City. We cussed him out for the misses. What was it again? Who the hell did we play? Had a couple of opportunities where he missed chances as well. It was a Wolves games or something like that. It's like, bro, this guy has had chances and he's fluffed them and he has been criticised rightfully for him. Wirtz as well has been criticised rightfully for him. But because this man's got a mad agenda against Florian Wirtz and Ekitike, he wants to just harp on about them. So I'm going to play you 3 or 4 minutes worth of this guy waffling on and Cal basically just saying, I've criticised the players. It's not all on the manager, but you want to tell me that it's never the players, it's all on the manager. Man's just doing absolute waffle nonsense. Enjoy.
But ultimately, the manager has changed the way we were playing before, which made us successful, to now. However, because we've now spoken about the manager, Devon and Bubba are going to say, all we're doing is blaming the manager, even though I've mentioned the players and Jamie's picked up.
No. I haven't heard one person. I haven't heard one of you. I haven't heard one of you talk about pillow feet. I haven't heard one of you talk about Ekitike. Yeah.
You see, that's Lee Gunnar, by the way.
I mean, yeah, it was Lee Gunnar. Yeah. I didn't recognize his voice sort of at first. It's because I don't study that idiot anyway. You know my feelings on him anyway. He's a bike. Anyway,
oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, after what he did that time,
after what he said about Liverpool, and he's got no ratings to me. I don't even know why Cal's even talking to him. Yeah. Don't know why he's even talking to him.
It shouldn't waste no breath or energy on a person like that, man.
Nah, it's just like after like what he said the time before about Liverpool, and not only said it about like Liverpool Football Club, he was talking about the whole city of Liverpool. Yeah? Disrespecting the whole city of Liverpool, right? Yep. After what he done there, all right, I'm not being funny today, right? I want to talk to him. I said, no, I can't talk to you. You're too disrespectful. Yeah. And this is what I'm talking about, the toxicity in the U2 world. Yeah. All right, sorry, got you.
No, it's okay. Big up Copfather. He's saying Gyökeres is this Swedish Nunes. I agree. Yeah. I disagree. I think Nunes is better, to be fair. I think Nunes offered more than what Gyökeres would offer us. Gyökeres is just too slow. It's very slow. It's not for the Premier League. Is this the perfect game for Rio to get a start? I agree. I think so, Andre. But knowing Arne Slot, he's protecting someone. Don't know why he's protecting anybody. I mean, we're losing games. We're not even winning games. So just play anybody, man. Stop this protection stuff. We don't need a protector. We need to win.
He looks good. But listen.
Wow.
Wirtz has been shit all season.
We need to talk about Wirtz,
all season. Stop talking. So again, you're not gonna try to hide and talk about
the
setup's not been great, yada yada. You man are
you
constantly blaming. Okay, perfect example, right?
Lee, what rating? Hold on, Lee. What rating did I give Florian Wirtz? What rating did I give Wirtz on Tuesday?
Wait, hold on, Cal. Give me 30 seconds.
No, Lee, what rating did I give Wirtz on Tuesday?
Give me 30 seconds. I don't know. I don't care. My point is,
My point is, you don't care.
Hold on. That game against Galatasaray on Tuesday, in the first half, you should have been 3-4-0 up. Now, in my opinion, that means that the game plan from the manager was perfect. Do you know who fucked it up? Your players. Now, in the second half...
Dad, what did I say?
Man.
No, hold on. Dad, what did I say about the first half?
We got plugged.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, fine.
I said the first half was going to play.
Yeah. Okay, great. Now, yeah, that... No, none of you mentioned Wirtz. None of you mentioned you're trying to negate all of this onto the manager, bro. It's ridiculous, bro.
I literally said ridiculous. The first half was on the players. Those are my exact words.
All right, cool. So now talk about Wirtz. Go into depth. I want your in-depth analysis on him over the season. I want your in-depth analysis over over the season.
Because different questions, Lee. What is it you want?
No, it looks like that flirting versus.
No, I can't lie, Lee. You're going all over the place at the moment. We need to hone it in. We need to hone in. Focus on a singular player. Let's cook one player.
What? Hang on. Can I just ask?
It's not working right now.
Can I just ask what's wrong with Ekatike? Can I just ask? That's a weird one.
I know this gimmick is dry, it's boring, and the only way that it's gonna ever stop if I'm the one that called it out, because basically man just sit there on panels and allow Liverpool fans to just fucking allow them to do whatever they want and say whatever they want.
You see, this is why people hate Arsenal Football Club, guys. This is the prime example why people don't want Arsenal to win any trophy. Because look at their fan base once they start doing something. They haven't won anything yet. They've done nothing. And they're acting like they've won something. And he's calling out players that are brand new. So if you're going by that route, Arteta's been here 6 years, going on 7. Where is your criticism for your manager when he's performing like this for the last 6 to 7 years? You know what I mean? You're not even giving the new players who come from a different league, who are actually young, you know what I mean? They're at 21, 22, which, you know, they've never been outside their country. You're not even giving them time to settle in. You're already asking questions about Wirtz, Ekatike, and all these guys when they're settling in still. They only walked through the door recently. Your manager has been here for 6 or 7 years at your club and still hasn't won a major trophy. But yet, you're questioning Liverpool fans on their criticism of the players. Doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? But what do you think, Unks?
I just think he's a jackass. To be honest,
yeah,
100%. He's
one
of
the
the guys.
He's one of those bully. You can see he's a bully in school. You can see it.
Yeah, but no, he's one of those guys at the day that was in class. Yeah, in class, he used to put him in a corner with a dunce hat on. You know what I mean? Just put him. Give him a hat with a big D on it, dunce.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a dunce on the feet now. And what I don't like in them day is that little numbskull down the bottom there, that Nottingham Forest fan, yeah. See how
there's two of them actually. There's a Tottenham fan and there's a Nottingham Forest fan. I know you could attest for Tottenham fans, but I still think like, what have you done for me lately, man? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Don't tell me what have you done for me before my mum was born. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I'm 47. My mum is what 61 or 62. So they've won the league way before her. Obviously, before she was not way, a year before she was born. So if you haven't won the league that long, why are you in these platforms? What are you doing?
But you know what it is? Do you know what it is at the end of the day, like, with that Tottenham fan? The reason why I said sort of like, you know, about Tottenham and making a comparison between Tottenham and Nottingham Forest when we was off screen. Because
big up, mate.
If you check that Tottenham fan, yeah, right, you check what he's saying at the day, he's kind of like roasting Lee. He's just trying to say, what you doing? You're all over the place. You want to talk about this, then you want to talk about that, then you want to talk about this. You're all over the place. Do you know what I mean? Just deal with one cooking at a time if you're gonna cook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I do take exception to the Nottingham Forest fan at the end of the day, right? Trying to chime in and stick up for Gunnar Lee.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So basically, and what he's trying to do, he's trying to stick up for nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Like saying
he's trying to rile up everybody. Yeah.
Do you hear what he said on his breath? Yeah, at 500, when he's talking about the players, Gunnar Lee was talking about the players. He goes, yeah, and then Wolfie goes, yeah, and 500 mil as well. Nobody asked you anything. Keep your mouth shut.
Why are you interfering?
Keep your mouth shut. And it wasn't 500 mil. It's 450. And if we wanna sort of like get really technical about it, yeah, it was something like 170 something mil because we sold a load of players. That's what these people tend to miss at the end of the day, is the fact that we sold a load of players at the end of the day, right? Recouping some finances. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? So really and truly, if you're gonna butt in like some child, yeah, at least get your facts right. To be honest, and this is what's ruining YouTube when you got toxic guys like Wolfie and Gunnar Lee. They're very toxic. Do you know what I mean? They're very toxic towards and it's mainly towards Liverpool.
It's funny, like two teams that haven't done nothing recently are the ones who are dominating. Like he wants us to criticize our players, and I think Cal said, like, mate, I do criticize the players as well as the managers. So I don't know where you're going with this. It's a tactical issue that we have at Liverpool Football Club. Those players, before this guy arrived, even last season when he arrived, were in a good position in regards to the way they play in the formation and everything like that, which he hasn't changed much last season. As soon as the manager started changing the system and making them do more work and more, this slow game, pass inside to side, all this stuff, that's when they lost their, their ability to win games and all that stuff. So it's not mainly the players' faults. It's the tactical change that this manager's done to the football club that's causing these issues that we have. And people don't even see things like that. He's fallen for the trap of rival fans like Lee Gunnar is doing to these guys, that he doesn't believe what he's saying. That's for sure, Unks. You know that already. He doesn't believe what he's saying. It's just bullshit. It's just to rile us up. That's what he's doing that for. So, that's the same thing Arne Slot has done. They told him, you're going to win. Oh, you've won the league with Jurgen Klopp's formation. You won the league with Jurgen Klopp's tactics. And then all of a sudden, when rival fans are telling you that, stronger manager would have said, you know what, get lost. I'll brush that aside. I don't need to listen to that. Yes, I won the league with Jurgen's formation and tactics. Who cares? Who cares? He would have said something like that. A stronger manager. But we don't have a stronger manager. We've got a manager that always gives our tactics away to the press, to the opposition. I guarantee you, Tottenham already know how we're going to play on Sunday. That's how bad we've got. That's how bad we've got, guys. So, yeah, but with these guys, the way they chat, it just shows they don't know football. This guy, come on, man. What does he know about Liverpool? What does he actually know about Liverpool for him to even talk about Liverpool? That's the first question I'll ask him. And then I'll ask him after that, do you know, like, anything about Arne Slot? Do you actually know what he did, this season and the second part of last season? No, you don't. So you coming out and blaming this and blaming that without you knowing anything about Liverpool Football Club, it's just making you look stupid. That's what I would have just said to him. I don't need to reply to people like that, Unks. I know what he's doing. He's an Arsenal fan. He's coming to rile up the Liverpool boys. And the only way you could do that is if you reply to an idiot like that. That's what it is. Okay, it says, it's okay, everyone are not Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans are the ones who will enjoy it on your head too. You could enjoy whatever you want. I mean, still not catching Liverpool, that's for sure. So there you go for that one. Yeah, big up everybody in the chat, man. Let me just go through the chat. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Gunnar Lee. I know what he's doing, mate. People shouldn't be falling for people like that. I know what he's doing. To trigger an Arsenal fan, ask him to show you a Champions League trophy. That's impossible because they haven't got any. So exactly. Big up, Mr. Mac. I hope you're okay, my bro. Let's see what is happening again. I think this is an Arsenal fan. It's got to be. Sol's got to be Arsenal fan. You Liverpool fans, before the end of the season, had a picture of another club's manager in your stadium of being bridesmaids. Liverpool fans, yeah, you can say whatever you want, bro. I mean, you always 7 years it's been there, my guy. You know what I mean? It's coming to 7 years. If he wins the Premier League, one Premier League trophy, is that good enough for a big club? You got to think. I mean, you can't call yourself a big club if you just, after 6 years and then you're heading towards 7, you win one trophy. Nah, bro, you got to win that consistently.
What's he saying about the bridesmaid thing?
They're saying like you fans before the end of the season put a picture up of obviously Arteta with the bridesmaids.
Oh yeah.
But he was. We won the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's always a bridesmaid. He's always
he was second place.
Yeah, and he could. You know what? The bad thing about it, they could actually lose the league again this season.
That's what I say. That's what I say. That's what I say, Unks. Like, just people need to just be quiet. Let Arsenal fans do what they do best. Always chatting shit. When the season ends, they end up with nothing. Just leave them to it, man. That's what I say. Yeah. Leave them to it, man. That's why I don't intervene with Arsenal fans. This one is going to be the worst one if they don't win. Listen, they could draw once or lose once here this season. If Man City win the rest of their games, they win the league. So there you go. Wolf is unbearable. I don't know who he is, bro. So it's not my kind. I don't know, man.
Let's go.
Yeah. Leave K-Mac alone, man. Leave K-Mac alone. So K-Mac's a cool guy, man. I know K-Mac though. Yeah, I don't know Wolfie. I have no idea who he is. I see him now and again on things, but doesn't interest me. He's a Nottingham Forest fan. What is Nottingham Forest gonna affect my life with? Like, you know what I mean? What banter can he bring to Liverpool? There's no banter. You know what I mean? So what's the point having a conversation with someone that's got nothing on me? Doesn't make sense.
You know this guy here. Sorry, he's
Arsenal fan. He's an Arsenal fan.
I know, but what is it? And I compare his intelligentness and to sort of like Guna Lee, because what he says here, that doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You sold those players in the day, no matter what reason is. Yeah, we sold those players in the day. We sold those players. So financially, at the end of the day, right, we only spent 170 something, not like 500 mil.
And about 230. About 230. The next spend is 230. Yeah.
Yeah, next spend was 230. Yeah, 230. Because we sold a lot of players. It doesn't matter why you sold them, because I'm not sure why you sold them, why they got sold. I'm just saying that they got sold. So technically, really and truly, we didn't spend for 500 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half a bill, everybody's saying, yeah.
We didn't spend 450 mil. So if we're going to be technical about it, we spent 230 mil. But all that, and then how much we spent sort of like in the transfer window and such, right? All that doesn't matter. It does not matter. Because at the end of the day, Arsenal fans weren't saying that at the end of the day when Arteta went out and spent a bag of money and still didn't win the league.
Exactly.
He's only winning the league. He's only winning the league this season. This season is because like most of the teams at the
have fallen off.
Have fallen off. They have actually.
And Man City is not consistent. Yeah. I mean, they're just transitioning at the same time. Yeah.
Look at the other day. They drew again against Nottingham Forest. You're not supposed to draw against Nottingham Forest.
Hell no.
If you're big bad Man City trying to chase the title, you're not supposed to draw against.
But the thing I want to find out from these Arsenal fans here, what are you like? The thing is, you're talking to Liverpool fans here. What can you say about Liverpool that makes you better than Liverpool? That's what I want to know. That's what. So explain that to me. Like, are you better than Liverpool Football Club? Can you touch Liverpool Football Club? Are you anywhere near Liverpool Football Club? Just give me something in the chat that makes Arsenal better, please, bro. Because you guys talk too much. You talk too much. You talk too much for a club that hasn't got the pedigree as Liverpool have. Liverpool is up there with Real Madrid and AC Milan. Not obviously trophy-wise, but we're beneath those guys. Where are you in that list? You're missing from that list. You're only there for league title reasons. You're not there for European. You're not even a European team because you ain't got no European Cup. So I just want to know what makes you. You're only a league team. You're only relevant in the Premier League. You're not relevant outside the Premier League in Europe. So show me something that makes you better than Liverpool. You could have the FA Cup. That died, in 1998, 99 season when Man United, went to that World Club Cup. They killed that competition. But you could have that. It's okay. Does anyone care anymore? Not really. But show me what you're better than us. What you're better than Liverpool at. That's major. You know what I mean? Major trophies. Then we could talk. can talk. That's how you talk to these people, Unks. You don't give them that. Big up touchline, my guy. Yeah,
Sold you, no bad.
Yeah, it's more like I have to accommodate this stuff, Unks, because I do.
Oh yeah, no, you accommodate. You know, you do.
Yeah. He's talking about Liverpool Chelsea fans were lapping up how much you sold. What's that going to do for your club on the field? I don't think we lapped up. Listen, I don't come here making excuses about what we sold and what we did and what we didn't do. It's more of the tactical side of things I'm angry about. That's it, really. You don't see me buy this, buy that. I don't give a shit. We bought what we bought, but what has the manager done this season to make that better? That's the question. And he's done a terrible job. Terrible job in my opinion. So yeah. But as I said, man, it's funny how this guy Lee Guna, whatever his name is, keeps talking every single time, but don't make sense.
TK over the season has been not great. He looks good, but he doesn't get enough.
Do you know what it is to me? I'm hearing that Liverpool Lee put expectations on this team. Now he's upset that they didn't live up to the expectations. So now he's hurt. This is not hate. This is hurt from love. You actually have some love for these players and this team. There's no way that you have this much energy. You have more energy for Liverpool than you do Arsenal.
Exactly.
Hold on. Stop there.
Definitely something in this, man. I'm not gonna lie.
He was my boo before he was yours, you know. He was before he was you, you know.
George, stop doing that because you know more than bro. Hold on, George.
Really like a woman.
Wait, can I defend Lee for a sec? Let me just
defend him. Hear him now.
Get the table. There he comes.
Bro, why are you so wanting wood all the time, Cal? Pause, man. Seriously.
Again, this is the gimmick that man want to do. George, you know more than anyone. George, you know more than anyone. I'm the one that comes out and talks about these my players. I'm the one that even just now on this stream.
I'm not saying you didn't give me like Arsenal.
Even on this very stream, I didn't allow Hooks to come on here and start talking nonsense about Arsenal and this and that because I don't agree that Arsenal are playing well, but I would call shit out. I want Liverpool fans to, I'm just keeping the same energy, but man, them on these streams allow Liverpool fans to come out and waffle non-stop.
No.
And yes, I waffle too. Yes, I waffle too. So I'm as bad.
As you heard, man was very much in his feelings. I don't know, maybe the tampon wasn't put on the right way around this morning or some shit. I don't know. But man was so in his feelings about Ekitike being compared to the next Henry when I've never heard anybody say he's the next Henry or anything like that. I have heard some fans, now I'm not sure if they're Liverpool fans or Arsenal fans or rival fans, say he moves like an Henry. He's got the build of an Henry. He has the potential of an Henry, but I've never heard someone directly compare him saying he is the next Henry because that's just crazy. Nobody can be the next anybody, okay? Everybody's their own individuals. They can have similarities, they can have a likeness, but nobody is the next version of someone that has already been. We got to stop this. This is just fucking boring at this point. The other thing is as well, talking about Wirtz. Like Wirtz hasn't been criticized of late. When he wasn't playing well, he was still doing things in the game, but he was still criticized for his lack of goal scoring or assist. Now, for assists, you can say that's down to the players he's laying the ball to. That's the players not actually getting on the end of his passes, or the players maybe just not on his same, IQ level.
What do you think of Wirtz, Unks? Let me just read this though. Wolfie Saud, we said, sorry, I thought he meant Saud, but I thought that's his surname. Said we cheated when we beat Forest. He's ridiculous. Yeah, I agree, bro. I've seen that. Uncle Ross showed it to me. And I was thinking, cheated in what way, bro? It's not our fault you couldn't finish. It's not our fault you let us score in the last minute of the game. You know what I mean? So I don't know where the cheating is coming from. You've been through how many managers this season? 4 managers already this season. And you're talking about cheating? Mate, sort yourself out, man. It's not our fault you're going to get relegated. You know what I mean? So don't blame Liverpool on your relegation, mate. It's because of your team, of your football club, the way it's run. It's run beyond belief, like ridiculousness. You know what I mean? So ask your chairman, why is he changing managers, changing managers after two games every time? Why? I mean, why doesn't he let a manager settle in and put his ideas through so they can win games? It doesn't even give him time for that. So don't blame Liverpool for your relegation, mate. It's not our problem. I can't wait when you get relegated now, the way you speak, because I don't want to see you on these channels anymore. You know what I mean? Just get the heck out of here, man. Get the heck out of here.
Not bad.
Idiot.
No, he's though, isn't he? He's just goofy.
Yeah, it's true. Just get relegated. Magneto. Yeah. Look at the picture, man. He's got Dean on the picture of Magneto.
Too done. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Oh, leave my brother Dean alone, man. Just leave him alone, bro. Pictures, of Dean. I can't believe it.
So I guess
Dean has made it. Listen, when they make pictures of Dean, he's made it, man.
Yeah, Dean's all right. I like Dean. Man. He's a good guy.
So I guess Klopp. What does that mean? I guess Klopp. What does he mean about that? I guess Klopp. I don't know. No idea. Yeah, if you're saying, do we want Klopp back? Hell yeah. That's our manager. Shouldn't have left in the first place, mate. Should still be here, in my opinion. They will bottle it again. And Max says, LOL. We've seen this movie before, my friend. That's why I'm quiet. I don't say nothing. I mean, I'm not loud like Arsenal fans. Let them be loud. Let them be proud. Because if they don't win the league this season, the streams will be living longer than usual. Let me just put it that way. We're all going to make streams about it. It's okay. We will chat while you remain in the bin. Who's in the bin? Nobody's in the bin. You know what I mean? Don't worry about us, so. Keep the chat coming, though. I like your stuff, so. You're a good guy, man. You're a good guy.
Read this for that.
Like Rodz said, if you argue with a fool, you become a fool.
Exactly.
This is for you, man.
My mom told me that.
There you go. That's for Uncle Rodz. Wise man, innit? Wise man. So what do you think of this Laguna, what you were saying, Unks, like, in regards to Liverpool? Forget about Wolfie, man. Let him be in Terminator. Forget about Wolfie. Let him be in Terminator. We don't need to worry about him, man. Wolfie. Let's go, Unks. Go on. Do you remember Terminator? Wolfie, the dog. Where's Wolfie?
Sorry?
Do you remember Terminator 2? Where's Wolfie? You know what I mean? Did you even remember? Terminator 2. You must have watched Terminator 2. You never watched the movie? Terminator 2? Arnold? You didn't watch it. Unks, you frozen or what? Oh, there you are.
No, you keep on glitching as well.
Is it me or Uncle, guys? Yeah, I can hear you.
It's you.
Is it? Hello? Can you see my hands? Hello? No, it's you, Unks. I could see the video. No, Uncle's disappeared. I'll leave him to it. Yeah. Wolfie, where's Wolfie? It's you, mate. It's not me. Nah, I'm alright. I don't know, man. You're doing some tricks at the moment.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out and come back. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Yeah. It's fine, mate. I thought it was me. Come back in. Yeah, you're playing some tricks on me at the moment. Idiot Wolf. Today say sorry, Wolf. Idiot Wolfie do say on Husam's channel that we have no pool. No pool. Yeah, okay, pool. Victor says pool. Oh, okay. Then Nottingham Forest have more pool than us. That's great. Right? Was he? Is that gonna win you a trophy? I didn't know, but it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I ain't worried about what Wolfie is saying. Net spend is not a thing. I agree. Okay. Saul K. Flowers. Okay. Terry Flowers. I don't. That's the guy from the Football Terrace. That's what it is. I'm a financial business. That's not how clubs read it. Okay. It is what it is. You guys are chatting together. Okay. I look forward to Arsenal. Participation certificate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well, bro. The Champions League once again until you have won. You're only big England. You're only big in England. Sorry, even Tottenham have more heritage in Europe. That's embarrassing. That one, really. Tottenham having more heritage than you. It's crazy. We'll wait for Uncle Rodz, man.
Level, skill level, or whatever it is, you can make up your own minds on that front there. But when it comes to Him recently, 100%, he has not been added. He had chances in the Galatasaray game and fluffed them. He's had chances in other games and fluffed them. And you got to say to yourself, bro, we didn't pay all this money for you to be performing like this. But again, we didn't pay all this money for one season either. We paid all this money for multiple seasons and potentially then some. We'll see what happens. Ekitike, again, youngster coming into the league from a decent, promising start at PSG, then going on to Frankfurt. Now, Ekitike, he has tapered off a little bit recently, but that's not to say that he hasn't still been a good player for us this season, because we've seen the type of strikers that we've had. Salah definitely ain't been it. Gakpo hasn't been it, even though he's got himself goals and assists, but people still want to crash on Gakpo, but don't want to say anything about Mo Salah when he hasn't done anything, which is the maddest part for me. But Ekitike, for him to crash out on Ekitike like that, I don't know where the hell that came from. I really don't know where that came from.
It's because they don't have a player like that. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? They've got Gyökeres up front. Yeah, it must hurt. It must really, really hurt. We are not saying we are better. You were never relevant to us until you started talking smack. I'm sorry, mate. Like, so let me say something to you. Yeah? The last time you won the league, we had Nokia. Like, you know, the Nokia small phones, playing snakes. That was the last time you actually won the league. Those kids that were born then, they have children now. That's how long ago your title is, my brother. So I don't know where we're talking smack, all of that stuff. At least we can talk, because we've won 2 league titles in the past 5 years. We've won a Champions League in the 10 years. We won a League Cup. We won an FA. We won all the trophies. We won a World Cup, which you never participated in your entire history. You could have the what do you call it, non-relegation things you always talk about. We've never been relegated. But what have you done in Europe, man? I mean, you're non-existent. At least Nottingham Forest can talk. Aston Villa can talk. Chelsea can talk. Even Tottenham with their Europa Leagues and all that stuff, they can talk. What have you got? Cups Winners' Cup. Where is that trophy, bro? Does that trophy actually exist? No. So get the heck out of here with that stuff, bro. Like, you can't talk to Liverpool. No, but none of you can. That's how it is. That's the way it is. That's where the story ends. You can't talk to us, much like you can't talk to Real Madrid or AC Milan or Bayern Munich. You can't talk to us, man. You're not even in the kitchen, you know, putting salad on the damn, you know, on the plate. You're outside, bro. You're outside the kitchen. You're in the bins, man. You're putting the trash out. That's what you're doing at the moment, man. Until you get in the kitchen and then you become a cook and all that stuff, then you could bring the plates to the table, man. We'll give you that. When Liverpool is sitting there, Real Madrid is sitting there, AC Milan is sitting there, Bayern Munich is sitting there, and Barcelona, by the way, as well. Those are the 5 that sit in a table, bro. You guys are nowhere near that table. So relax, man. Take out the trash, bro. Talking too much, man. You guys are taking the trash out. That's all you are, man. That's all you're good for. Trash takers, man. Always trying to banter Liverpool with your Arsenal nonsense. We won the league 3 times, the Premier League 3 times. Who gives a shit? Nobody does. Mac City look done. They'll drop more points before they play Arsenal. Do you think that, Unks? Mac City? I can't hear.
Yeah, man. Oh, listen, they're irrelevant. They can't chat to man. They can't chat to man. They can't. They can't chat to man. They're just trying to make themselves relevant. Do you know what I mean? And they've always done that. Even when sort of like, you know, when they had that good patch, you know what I mean? They just got too big for their boots.
Yeah, they have, bro.
You know what I mean? It could be for their boots and stuff, and then, you know, then it all come crashing down. Do you know?
Unks disappeared again. You might need to restart the internet, Unks, mate. You're robotic tonight. There he is. Yeah, he's back. Go on.
I'm good. I don't know what's wrong with my thing, you know, tonight, you know.
Guys, is it me or is it?
I don't know what's wrong with my thing.
Is it me or you? Like, I'm sure.
I don't even know, you know. I don't even know at this point. I don't even know.
I can move my hands and I'm fine. Guys in the chat, who is it? Is it me or Uncle, man? It can't be me because I'm moving every time. Look. Unks, you stopped again? Yeah, he stopped again. Sorry about that, guys.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you might have to take the green screen down or something. Something's not working in your thing. Or restart the internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna restart.
Yeah, Man
it,
City look done. They'll drop more points before they play Arsenal. I hope not, but it looks that way, Trudon, to be fair, bro. They're not looking good. I don't like what I see, to be fair. You're right about that. You can't draw with Nottingham Forest at home. If you're challenging for a league title, you cannot drop points to Nottingham Forest at home. I'm sorry. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. Yeah, I saw this as well, guys. Let me show you something from Nick. Let me share this with you. There's something else I saw on his channel. Let me go there. Sorry about that. Get the chat going, man. We're going to be here for a bit. I'm free tonight, tomorrow, whatever, day, night, whatever it is. I'm free. So I saw this, where it's not live. I'm going to go through a phone. This, man, these things. This track, apparently. Has YouTube become like this? You know, there's beef stuff. Like, I saw them talking about it on Famzone with my bro Dean and D, his cousin D. So check this out, guys. Like, apparently there's some beef going on around YouTube that we're all unaware of, by the way.
Catch and SB, the catch up, have their channel, and they had an incident, was it a month ago now, maybe a bit more, where it was taken down and they were under the suspicion that it was Lee Gunner and or Rance, or Rance and Vance, or Expressions as brother, as I like to call him. And basically they did a live stream about it, claiming that they think it was them. Why else would they? Because Catch there criticized Lee Gunner and also for being a bully, and also Rance for his boxing, and claiming that, you know, he's giving him his take, and Rance doesn't take like criticism nicely and all that sort of stuff. And then they did a video about this. No secret, it's something that was reported, and they've actually had it been known, and I covered it myself, and they did their own thing, so you can check it out if you want for something later down the future. But now they've gone into the realms of diss tracks. Now, I don't know why they've decided to do diss tracks, but they've gone into the realms of diss tracks, and for some bizarre reason, everyone's, well, not bizarre reason, everyone would know, everyone's starting to let Rance know that they're doing a diss track. And I don't know what it's come to. Like, this is football YouTube now. We're doing diss tracks on people. It's mad. I've never heard of this before, never seen anything like it. So in that instance there, I'm trying to question, like, why would anyone do something like this? Maybe we're entering a new realm. It's gone beyond band.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it, when you're hearing things like this? I know Catch, of course. Catch is my friend and all that stuff. I meant to do streams with him recently, but I just, it's the timing, isn't it? Yeah, I can't believe Rance. You know, we've watched Rance since YouTube started, didn't it? He's one of the pioneers in the YouTube when it started and all that stuff, and they got beef and all that. I don't agree with this stuff anyway, man. I don't do beefs. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm from a different era from things like this, but from the stories I heard, there's something into it, of course. I think Lee Gunner is involved in that as well. This is why this thing is kicked off with these guys. But I don't know, like, what's going on nowadays. Are we Americanizing ourselves? You know, Tupac and Biggie, you know what I mean? Is it back to these things, like these kind of things? There's a diss track, you know what I mean? Is Rats going to reply to that with a diss track as well? Like, where are we going with this? You know what I mean? I hope there's no violence, man. I just hope for my brothers there's no violence there or anything like that. If it's diss track versus diss track, okay, let's go. Let's have fun with it, you know what I mean? But if it's like, you know, violence, I don't think that's the route you need to go with that stuff. I just hope they solve it, man, because we don't want you know, things going overboard or anything like that. Because, you know, the more things go like this, the more it gets heated. There's things they're gonna do, they're gonna regret, and that's the route we don't want to go to, guys. And I'm for one, I don't want to see things like that, obviously, because it destroys YouTube. If you know what I mean, it shouldn't. Things like this should not destroy YouTube. I mean, Lee Gunner has ridiculous takes. Obviously, I don't listen to anything he says. Oh, big up Soul for that, man. Big up Soul for that. I agree with you. Yeah, he has ridiculous takes. The way he talks about Squasses, that's not the way, man. Big up Becky. Hope you're okay. Big up. Nice catching you. Nice to see you. Sorry, nice to see you. Yeah, Unks, can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was me, but I could move, man. I could do the dance. You know what I mean? You know.
I thought I just need to restart my laptop.
It's okay.
now we started. Hopefully, be better now. Do you know? What I mean?
What do you think about this track? Obviously between Rants and Catch and all that stuff.
I haven't really heard it. I heard sort of like obviously stuff surrounding why the diss track was being made, but I haven't really heard the diss track. You know what I mean? Have you heard the diss track?
Even if I heard it, Unks, I don't know it. I don't know this new stuff they do. You know what I mean? Even if whatever they're saying, I don't know nothing about it because I'm not that tough. I am a musician by what I am in life, but these new things that people talking about each other in a certain way, I don't know nothing about it, bro. Even if I listen to it, I won't catch anything that's gonna say or anything like that. So I just leave it. But this is what that's why I put Nick on there, because he's explaining what exactly that happened. This stems from a video that we did a year ago when we spoke about Igal, and when Lee Gunner and his mates started making fun about Igal and his family and why has he got a wife, he should not have you remember that? We saw that video, we did it here, and I think it stems from that. And it's just going out of control. That's what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know if Uncle can hear me. I can hear you. I can see you.
I think it might be you,
Huh?
I think it might be you, because I'm starting my computer and it's still happening.
Yeah, you know what? You talk. Let me get out and come back in here. Let me try that. Yeah. Oh. Hang on, where are we in the chat? Sorry, guys, I'll be back in a second. We're going to talk more, me and Uncle Ross.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It must be him, man. I hear him, man.
Is it me?
Yeah, you, yes.
Yeah, I can see you now.
It must be.
Oh, shit. He disappeared again. Oh, man. Is it me, guys?
That big picture there,
It's you. Now your camera's gone all over the place. Oh,
I think it's you.
Man. Unks, your camera is freezing. I'm not freezing at all. It ain't me. You're miming now, mate. You're miming, my friend. Oh, man. I'll let Uncle sort that out, man. It ain't me. 100% it ain't me.
What I'm going to do?
Maybe it's a green screen, Unks. Just take it off for a bit. Yeah, just take it off.
No, it's not the green screen, because I'm always using that as no problem. I just think there might be some technical.
Yeah, man. Magneto's in the house, guys. Magneto's doing this to us, man. I'm telling you. Thanks a lot, Trudon. As usual. The bad news, man. Bad news, Trudon, man. That's what's happening now. Big up, Jamie, bro. I see you there, bro.
Because it's using my laptop, so...
Big up, Mr. Jamie, man. Always.
This is.
Yeah, let me get to the chat, man. While Uncle was fixing his stuff. Where am I? Carl, tell him, lad. Yes, tell him, Carl. Mac. Yes, I hope so. Magneto Dean. That's yeah, man. Come on, man. It's Dean, innit? It's Dean, man. I feel sorry for my guy. I feel sorry. It is violation, man. But the thing with Dean, he actually takes it. So he takes it very well. Pause, but. Yeah, he's not crying about it or anything like that. Loved him for that, man. I loved him for that. He made it, guys. Listen, when people are taking pictures of you and using it on other streams, he's made it. He's made it in life, man. The guy's he's in a big time now. Pep saying if they drop points, to West Ham, league title is done. Is this the wildest thing I've heard? I don't think so, man. Yeah. It's definitely not me, bro. Oh, now echo. Let me take this off. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's echoing.
Cool. I don't know what's going on tonight, man.
What is going on? Oh, the stream's gone.
What?
I could hear myself twice. Have you ticked the echo?
No, there's no thing on here. Echo on here.
Yeah, I could hear myself.
Can you hear me twice?
Can't hear you twice. But I could hear myself. That means
it's yours, man.
No, when I can hear
it's yours, you know.
When I can hear my, that means it's the other side.
Yeah, but you keep on cutting in, cutting out.
Yeah. Listen, let me go out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How about now? Oh, yes. You need to guys. Yeah, guys, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. I really don't know. You could hear me normal now. How about now?
Oh. Yeah, I can hear you.
I could hear myself twice.
Not like that, yeah.
Can you?
You know what you do?
You know your phone. Go to the mic.
We'll finish this off tomorrow. You can finish off the show by yourself.
I'm just put in the phone.
I'm on the phone at the moment.
Yeah, go to where the audio is. And just click on the echo. Where it says echo on the phone. And StreamYard.
Okay. Let's see something.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up when you do it, yeah? Yeah, guys, I don't know what's going on. Let me just continue what I'm doing here. It is what it is, isn't it? Apologies in advance, as always. Technical issues, as they say. So let Nick finish his thing and we get Uncle Rodz back.
And criticism, and now we're just taking the piss with diss tracks. But in any case, Rance did get wind of this, and this is what he had to say on his watch along earlier today.
And Jerry's man said, Rance, that SB guy is a loser too. I thought he was calm. He's throwing up gang signs in a diss track on you and Lee, bro. I can't lie, bro. I don't know, innit? I don't know, bro. I don't know these guys. I'm too mature for that, bro. I'm a big man now, bro. If this was me at the start of my YouTube career, yeah, like when I was in my 20s, yeah, bro. To make one phone,
Yeah,
you know, that's always the case, isn't it? That's always the case, and they always say that, right? Or if I was my young days, this will happen, that will happen. Why talk about if you're not in your young days? You know what I mean? You're that age, and then talk about what would happen now, just talk about what happened now. Not like what would happen in young days. Like I can make one phone call and this and that. Nobody wants to hear all that. You know what I mean? You want to hear about what you're gonna do now. Now, if you decided today to sort of like, you know, say, well, all right, then I ain't gonna bother with him and this and that, rare, fine. Do you know what I mean? Or if you are gonna sort of like respond to him, fine. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I can make one phone. When we were younger days, I can make one phone call. You know what I mean? And it's all done. I think, and we all could have done a lot of things in our young days. But we're not in our young days. We're sort of like, you know, we're older now. So talk about what you want, what you're gonna do now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like,
what would you do if you was in this situation, Uncle? Like Rance,
if I was in Rant's situation today, right?
As an older guy,
I would literally. You see what it is today, and what I noticed with their man's day, and that they can give it, but they can't take it. Yeah. Now, if I give it to someone, give it right, I have to have a certain amount of sort of like, you know, that I can take it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't go over the top. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
Fine. Because like, you know, I would only say things to people that I expect I can take back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's too many people today that sort of like that. I've got a lot to say, but when it's said back to them, they don't like it. You know, what said about that guy, that Northern Gooner, calling him a fat shit and this and that, blah blah blah, and you know, saying that that he would take on Nick and that Yorkshire guy. Or you take them both on, both on in a boxing ring, put that, and he'll do this and that to them. And you expect in the day someone not to make a diss track about you, things that you say about people.
Yep.
Well, if you can't take it, don't give it. That is my point. You cannot take something, do not give it. You know what I mean? Because you look pretty stupid in the day. When you're saying all this and saying all that, you know what I mean? And then somebody puts it on you because he criticised his boxing, didn't
he? Yeah, he did, yeah.
Criticised boxing, and the guy didn't like it.
He said he can't. He said something along the lines he can't fight. You know what I mean? He's getting beaten by a nobody kind of thing.
Well, yeah, because the thing about with ranting, I don't think he's actually an actual boxer. I think he does like white collar boxing. I think that's what he does.
Yeah.
And that's not actual boxing, though, is it? White collar boxing. It's just like somebody getting into the ring at the end of the day, right? We don't sort of like no ring experience at the day, just being trained for a short amount of for a short period, and then thrown into fight. Be it like was it Freddie Flintoff? Remember Freddie Flintoff had a pro fight, didn't he? He had a pro fight, and he's trained by Barry McGuigan, wasn't he? Do you know what I mean? So. I was saying, if you can't take it, don't give it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, guys, in the chat, is there still echoing? I'm sure I stopped it by now because I put both of us ticked the echo on his one and my one as well. I hope it's changed. 1 second, let me just see, Unks. Yeah, 1 second.
The blood clot.
Yeah, in my opinion, Unks, when I look at it, I think both sides should just end it now instead of continuing it, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes, like when you look at someone like Rance, he needs to be an older guy. These are the people that you're supposed to give good advice to. Chat with Catch, Jay, his name is. Catch, talk to him. Say to him like, let's end this now. You know what I mean? We don't need to go down this route. You get what I'm saying, Unks? That's a bigger man, like an older man would do. We don't need to go down this route, brother. Let's just end this now. If you've got any problem with me, just let me know and we could discuss it and then we could solve it that way. Instead of like going back and forth and all that stuff and doing it right down this direction, especially saying, when I was a kid, I would have, made one phone call. What do you mean made one phone call? What are you going to do with a phone call, bro? Like, are you threatening someone? Like, that should not happen in any circumstances if you're talking about someone. What do you mean about one phone call? Like, and you're doing it on live, streams when you're saying things like that. That's dangerous talk,
Yeah,
in the old, as you know, we come from like the olden days. If you threaten someone with a phone call and all that, so that means that person's going to be taken out. You know what I mean, kind of thing. And you don't do things like that. So he's got to be careful with his words at his age as well. I think he's about 36 or something like that. I've heard. So that's not the way to talk. As a 36-year-old man, that's not the way to talk. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Catch, he did this video about you, obviously speaking about you guys and all that stuff, while you guys actually, I don't know so much about Rance. It was Lee that actually, and his crew that actually,
Rance
to Igal,
Rance
you know what I mean?
Well.
Okay, so if he was there, then when you're making fun of Igal and his family and all that stuff, not just Igal, it was just people in general that were making fun of, that they don't agree with. I think Hussam and Judge Mo was on there as well. So if you're making fun of all these guys and all that stuff, like they say, if you could give it out, you should take it as well when people are criticizing you in that. You get what I'm saying, Unks?
Yeah, no, it's true. If you can't take it, don't give it.
Yeah. Simple as that, man.
You can't take it, don't give it.
It's madness, bro. But as I said, you just got to be careful before it gets out of control. Just end it now. Just end it now. But don't do this like one phone call and all that stuff. That's a dangerous talk, In the old days, that's a dangerous talk, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, guys. We can't keep talking about people like this. I'm just trying to give you guys a heads up on YouTube, what's happening over there. And this is not the direction we should be going in as YouTubers. I think like protecting each other from things like this should be the route, rather than, threatening people publicly and that stuff. Yeah. What do you think of Isak coming back, Unks, anyway?
Yeah, man, that's gonna be good news for us still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting back into the squad, and I've always said it in the day, sort of like, he's gonna have a better season next season than what he has now. Do you know what I mean? Because you have a chance at the day to have a proper pre-season. I mean, for pre-season and stuff, and really get into the swing of things and stuff. Because he hasn't had a proper pre-season, has he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what people don't realise about either. But yeah, hopefully he can get back into the squad, have a few games towards the end of the season, and then next season we'll go for real next season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you Unks, you know that video we just saw earlier about Cow and Lee Goon and all that stuff. What do you stand with that in regards to whose fault is this issue that we have at the football club at the moment?
Well, would it in sort of like
who's the blame? Where does the blame? Where does the blame go? Is it the players and the manager, or is it the ownership? Is it Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes? Like, where do you stand with this stuff? Like, what's going on right now at the football club? Is there someone that's to blame, or is it the entire, obviously, the organization at Liverpool Football Club?
I mean, the way I see it is like when you look, the players are a reflection of the head coach or manager. You know what I mean? It's a reflection of that, because they're saying that they sort of like, when it comes to certain players, that they, right, okay, Curtis Jones, the other day when he passed back to the goalkeeper and then resulted in sort of like, Andre scoring that goal for the winner for Wolves, in the league. Right? Now, they're saying that sort of like Curtis Jones shouldn't have passed back to the goalkeeper. But what they don't understand, he's following the instructions of his head coach. Yeah? And he's right to say that don't do it. But you know what? If he doesn't do it, he doesn't get a game. You know what I mean? Because first thing the head coach is going to do is say, well, look, if you can't do what I say on the pitch, I'm not going to play you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what they tend to do is abide by what the head coach says. So it always falls back on the head coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In relation to the ownership, well, the ownership has brought them in. You know what I mean? He's brought in sort of like, people like Michael Edwards.
Yeah.
Have brought in Arne Slot. You know what it is? He's mugged off Klopp. They've mugged off Klopp. Put it this way, they've mugged off the best manager at the end of the day, right? That sort of like we've had in years. You realise at the end of the day, realize what Klopp could have achieved if he got the right backing from the owners. Do you realize what he could achieve? What he could have achieved, right? If we had Saudi owners.
Big up, so yeah.
You know what I mean? So the thing is that if we had Saudi owners, do you realize what he could have achieved? Because all the Saudi owners would have said, "Listen, bro, you've come in here and you've done bits. Anything that you want, you know what I mean. Even if you want for us a new house, like you can have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? It would have been like that because of like he would have proved himself to the club. Because remember at the day, well, people got to realize at the day, right? The influence at the day that Jürgen Norbit club had in the Liverpool football club from the under 18s. No, I would say from the under 15s right up to the first team.
Yeah.
Because remember the day, you used to see Klopp at the day at certain academy games, like when he was like under 23s, when he was under 18s, under 15, he used to be there. Constantly trying
with his coffee, with his coffee cup, I remember,
but constantly trying to look for the next star of Liverpool. You know what I mean? You understand me?
Yeah.
You look at Arne Slot now; he's too busy going to Ibiza and places like that. Do you know what I mean? Saudi and places like that for him to sort of like look at the thing. He's got no clue. But the thing is about him that Arne Slot does not get that job, and he doesn't get a job like that. He can't.
No.
He don't take jobs like that. He's been brought in. So, like, really and truly, at the end of the day, it's like Michael Evans is he's very sneaky. He's very sneaky and very underhanded. Look at the end of the day now. He's been brought in at the end of the day as like the CEO, and then to look over this multi-club kind of like. I was having a conversation with my brother the other day to look over this multi-club kind of thing. You know, the multi-club, like buying other clubs and all that. Since he's come in and he's been in there about 18 months or so, right? What's he done? You don't even hear about Michael Edwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He brought in like they went to try and get Bordeaux. That fell through. Yeah. They went to try and get a Brazilian club. I think it was Glamero. I think they want to buy. That fell through. The last one they tried to want to buy it, and they was Levante. They want to buy Levante. That fell through. So what are you here for then?
Yeah.
What you here for? There's too many people in the club, in Liverpool Football Club. And I'm not afraid to say it. There's too many people in Liverpool Football Club that are stealing a living.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, am I lying though, Faz? Am I lying?
No, you're right.
Stealing a living. Right. And you know what it is? It's criminal. It's criminal, and then they're allowed to do this. You got people like John W. Henry and that spends most of his time in America, much less than over here. When you've got like the Fenway Sports Group and the Fenway Sports Group, when you've got that,
big up Copfather, man,
and they got like got so many like the Pittsburgh Penguins, and you got like the Boston Red Sox, and you got this and you got that because he's trying to. Because what the FSG are trying to do, they're trying to build a portfolio of like all these successful franchises that they own. Yeah, right. When you've got all those franchises, you cannot. It's impossible to concentrate on one club. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's going to lose out along the way. So basically, if you got sort of like they've got like they've got 4 clubs. Floor kind of like franchises, right? Yeah. From baseball to sort of like ice hockey to this and that, right? Yeah. And we've got the football, right? Number one, how do you know it? How do we not know it? There you are. They're not taking money out of Liverpool and putting it into sort of like some of their other franchises.
There you go.
To buy them players to get this and to get that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And how do we not know it? And right, where they don't prioritize themselves on a certain club, you know what I mean? So it goes round in a circle, then it'll come back round to Liverpool.
Yeah.
In the next 5 years, it'll come back round to Liverpool. A bit like a partner hand with Caribbean people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you put in money every week and then then 1 week could be that person's turn to sort of like. So like you got 5 people, and they put in £20 a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like an African transfer money, isn't it, man?
Yeah, it's like that. It's just like that. It's like 1 week and they
someone is getting the money, the next person.
Yeah, 1 week with this guy.
This person's getting it. Yeah,
this guy's getting a payout. The next week is that guy getting a payout, and then it'll slowly come back round to you, and you get the payout. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You know what I mean? That's why then they don't repeatedly and then they buy players for the club because they got other clubs at the day to deal with, and this is what I'm talking about, right? Why we would have been better off, being owned by Saudis. We'd be better off being state-owned. We'd have been better off because when them Saudis in the day, right? Even if the Saudis have got like one or two, so like three franchises, and they've got 3 franchises. They've got the money to sort got the money so they can keep everyone happy.
I never understand. You know what I don't understand, Unks, is when people talk about I don't want to be state owned, but I'm willing to be owned by Americans. That's what I'm thinking to myself. That's a bit racist or some sort of way, isn't it? Like Americans are not English. Americans are not English. So why are you stopping one owning you, but the other one is okay? And not only that, who nearly destroyed your football club? Americans. It wasn't Arabs. You know what I mean? They wouldn't, like Uncle Rodz said, at least you could spend with the Arabs. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we should go down that route, but at least they're willing to spend and finance their football club, from top to bottom. without any hesitation.
Yeah,
they will
never. Got the money to do it.
That's the difference. These guys, like Uncle Ross said, they own other franchises. What Uncle Ross just said. How do you know they're not doing what they're doing? Like passing the money around every few years, like they own 5 franchises, for example, like Uncle Ross said, and we'll be coming back to us. We spend once, another 5 years, it's going to come back to us again. How do you know that's not happening? You know what I mean? And not only that, you look at the funds we did this summer, 250 million. That's it. So 230 million, that is it. That's how much we spent. If you look at the actual net spend. So they got their money back and all that stuff. So they spent the money we earned that in those 10 years previous to Arne Slot with Jurgen Klopp's hard work and sweat. So it's crazy, man. You know what I love about Americans? Listen, no offense to every American. Obviously, there's great fans out there. They know how to manipulate you, make you think that what they're doing is good, but it really ain't. You know what I mean? Like they know how to do it. They know how to advertise. Look at today. They advertised that Adidas top, like Max said here. You know that cost a lot of money, Unks, that Adidas top, apparently. Yeah. A lot of money. So you might not even, the regular person in England can't even afford it. That's how one shirt will cost you over 100 and something pounds. It's a joke. It's a joke, man. But you're right, man. The money could go around like that. Yeah.
That's what they do. They deal with it. They deal with that, they deal with sort of like the manipulation. Americans have been doing that for a long time. They do that in sort of like when it comes to wars and this and that. They're doing manipulation. They always try to tell you and they're doing this for you, but they're not doing it for you. They're doing it for themselves. You know what I mean? So they've always been good at that. But that's what I feel is happening. And it's gonna get bad before it gets better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because what's gonna happen today? Sort of like, don't expect them to spend money this summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jamie wants to come on, guys. Yeah.
Who?
I said it's up to Jamie if he wants to. They said get Jamie on. It's up to him if he wants to come on. All this is messed. It's up to him. Yeah, but carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, so like it's up to the things waiting on the day. So like, it's gonna get bad before it gets better.
Yeah.
Don't expect any money to be spent this summer.
Yeah.
Either. You know what I mean? Because when they say they spent 60 million already on Jeremy Jackie, and that's it.
Yep.
That's all you're getting. This is why when I see all these things that these transfer rumors and all that, I just don't listen to it. Because there's no way on earth at the day that we're gonna buy Bastoni.
Nick.
You know what I mean?
It's a big head, bro. It's a big head.
What head in the video?
His video is talking about. Yeah.
It's heavy, man.
Keep going, Nick.
Keep
going.
Big up,
keep
Nick,
doing
man.
it, bro. Keep doing it.
Jump
Nick,
on it.
Yeah. It's up to them, man. Jump
on it.
Yeah. The echo is gone. The echo is gone. The echo is gone.
But yeah, it's like
it wasn't me. Yeah.
It's like, to be honest today, it's like they got us where they want us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got us where they want us and everything that. Because like if there was a real serious club at the end of the day, really serious about success at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Arne Slot would have been gone. Arne Slot would have been gone. It would have been gone and everything that, right? And we would have convinced Alonso to come in.
Nobody believes me. Nobody believes me, Unks, when I say that. Like it's all scripted. This stuff, like it's like a script when I look at Liverpool Football Club. Like you just said, a big club don't go down this route. They will nip it in the bud a long time ago. You know what I mean? Look at Leicester. Didn't they get rid of Ranieri the season after straight away when he wasn't doing anything good at their football club? I think they were fighting relegation at the time as well. So if Leicester can sack a manager, in the second season when he won the league, what makes us, I don't understand. Leicester's a smaller club. They can do it, but we can't do it.
That's the thing. Why is it in the day sort of like we're reactive, not proactive?
Proactive, yeah.
We're always, why is it like, look at Man United. If you only got to look at Man United, it wasn't working out with Amrin. It wasn't working out with Amrin.
They got rid. Yeah.
And personally, I don't. Amrin should not have gone there. Anyway, he went there, and the rest is history. It wasn't working out with Amrin, and they got rid of him. They said like, "No, I'm not doing this anymore." Got rid of him. got in Dan Fletcher, and that was all right for a little bit. But they got that guy in it, they got that Michael Carrick in, yeah. And it's going on too bad because he's only lost one game since he's been here. You know what I mean? He's got quite a good record. Remember today he smacked up Arsenal at the Emirates.
Yeah,
smacked them up 2-0. You know, dealt with them. He dealt with Man City as well. You know what I mean? So you know they're proactive. They sort of say, right, you know what, this ain't working anymore. Do you know what I mean? And if we carry on with this guy, and if it now we'll stand a chance of not qualifying for Europe again. So they got rid of him and got in Carrick. Eventually got in Carrick. And look where they are now.
You see, this is a reaction of clubs that know when things are not going right. The worst part of it for us, Unks, is like when the disease spreads, it's hard to recover from that. And that's that. Look at, for example, Man United after Ferguson. Look where they are. It's 2013, Unks, the last time they won the league. When 2026. When 2026. 2013. Look how long that is. I mean, so you don't want to be going down that route. I don't want to go down that route. You don't want to go down that route. Neither does the chat. But we're heading towards that direction. As I said, if we fall off the Champions League this season, has Arne Slot got a pulling power? No. Has the club got a pulling power? I don't think so, because of the way we're acting at the moment. So we're gonna go down the route of getting those useless players again, and that's what worries me when I'm looking at this. And once you start getting those useless players, you just fall down. And it's gonna take you another 30 years till you get the right man at the helm to get you going again. Because it's tough. Once you get out the Champions League, once you stop winning titles, major titles, it's tough to get back in there, man. And we've done the wrong thing, in my opinion, keeping this guy on. Because the more it goes on, the more rotten it becomes. Because when I'm looking at him, Unks, he's going to put us in such a bad situation, we can't recover from it, if you know what I mean. And that's what we've got to look at as well. Because not only we can't get players in, the players at the football club who everybody thinks that, world class and all that stuff are going to end up leaving. You know what I mean? So when that goes on, what are you going to have? You're going to have nothing. Not only that, I'm going to ask you guys a question now, yeah? When was the last time you see players running down their contract at the football club? Do you remember it, Unks?
Yeah.
I can't.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's just, it's going to get catastrophic. It's going to get catastrophic. You know what I mean? I just don't know why in the day they cannot be proactive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then what they're going to do, and they with Arne Slot, they're going to allow Arne Slot, to sort of like run the club into the ground and everything. And then we got to rebuild. It's a long 5 years to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to do that. So
players are running down their contract, my friend. Like, when did you see that under Slot? Under Klopp? I've never seen that, guys. I've never seen that. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. If this is starting at our football club, players running down their contracts, major things are going to happen in the future that's going to be unrecoverable. And that's what worries me. We need to get rid of this guy as soon as possible. But unfortunately, I can't see that happening, man. And the way McAllister talked the other day, like, I know I keep going back to it, guys. It's freaking irritating me. I'll decide my contract when I want to. Get the heck out of here, man. Get out of my football club, you scumbag.
Right now, isn't it? Right now.
100% FSG out, man. I'm going to stay out forever now, man. They're not going to fool me. They're never going to fool me, mate. The guys who have success now and again. What about the sustainable success? What about continuous success? Where is that? When are we going to have our time, man? We let Arsenal into the equation. Arsenal are competing for the league title these days. It's irritating, man.
Damn irritating. What can you do? We can't do anything until sort of like they decide and they can sort of like start running the club right. You know what I mean? But at the moment, what they're doing is working for them because they're making money. They're making money,
bro.
Yeah, they're making money.
Sponsorship, we're getting Adidas, money. But when are you gonna like start, thinking about the football club to be dominant? Because that's what this football club is built on, being dominant. And we don't even talk like, it's so funny, Unks. What do we used to hear? Oh, if Liverpool win the league, we're never gonna hear the end of it. Unks, nobody knows we're champions because we're so quiet about us being champions. Still, we're still the reigning champions. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Well, now we've got a head coach in at the moment and we're allowing him at the day to talk down the club, basically talk down the club.
Crazy.
Remember he said it, and he goes, about how we've only won like two leagues in 30 years. The way he was talking
Oh,
about
that irritated me, by the way. I was fuming after that.
Yeah, but the way he's talking, he's talking like a rival. That's what he's talking like. He's talking like a rival. He ain't talking like about a guy at the end of the day that claims that his dad supports Liverpool Football Club.
Mm-hmm.
Sports Liverpool. He claims that his dad supports Liverpool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not talking about a guy in the because what is it in the day, right? When you're a head coach of a club at the end of the day, right? What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to defend that club. Any club that you with, you're supposed to defend it. As a guy said in it, as this guy was saying it, the guy was saying it like when guy, I saw this thing, I can't remember whose stream it was, but he was saying that they like, check it now. When Ali Slot got the job at the end of the day at Liverpool, right? He must have walked onto the pitch and they like final that they still got a good few games to play. He walked on the pitch and said sort of like, that how he's going to he's leaving and he's going to be a Liverpool head coach next season. You know what I mean? So like what the guy was trying to say is that this doesn't strike me as a guy that's got respect for anybody. You understand what I'm saying? You know? So I don't know where we go with this on this but I said for a long time and that this guy is not the guy. He's not the guy for Liverpool because you know what he's done, right? You had people. This what kind of annoyed me, because people was hyping up with the fact that they sort of like that he's won a league at he won a league at Feyenoord.
Yeah,
and he won like he could have won the league again, but if it wasn't for COVID, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then he won like the DVB Cup or some cup he won, which is a Dutch version of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Great. For a start of the day, right? Any sort of like league that's got a team there named the Go Ahead Eagles and there, I'm not feeling funny. I'm not taking that league seriously. I'm not taking that league seriously. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm taking that. If you're not Ajax, if you're not PSV Eindhoven, nobody's really talking about you.
Exactly.
When was the last time that Feyenoord won something? Probably won something in Europe, for instance. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, nah, not for me, man. He was never for me. He was never for me. I understand. You know what I mean? I just can't understand why people were so excited about Arnie Slot coming to into the club, and Drifty was one of them.
Yeah.
Even when we won the league and everything like that, and we started losing those games at the day, right? I even said it then at the day. This is not a good thing.
I know. We was doing streams together at the time, regular. I remember, yeah.
Yeah, and then like Cal was trying to explain to him, and then go to Drifty, and they why it's not a good thing. And then Drifty said like, oh, said like he goes, oh, we won the league now, and we're allowed to take the foot off the gas. No, you're not. You're not allowed to take the foot off the gas. You've got to keep on going right until the end.
Yep.
Simple as that. Because what happens at the day, right, is that the following season now, right, will be a reflection of how you finish the season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Do you understand what I'm getting at? And it was, wasn't it? Because we won our first 5 games at the day, right, which wasn't sustainable. That wasn't. We talked about this. That it wasn't sustainable. Yeah, right. Yep. But after that and everything like that, right, the same thing that we done to them was happening to us. You know what I mean? Like Crystal Palace beating us in sort of like the dying seconds. Chelsea beating us dying seconds.
Yeah.
And it's still happening now because Wolves beat us in the dying seconds the other day. Basically in the last kick of the game. You know what I mean? So the football that he was playing was not sustainable. It was only sustainable in a certain way because of the fact that of the players that he had in his first season.
Yeah.
If he had any sense in the day, right, he would have kept a lot of the players at the day, right? He would have kept a lot of the players, right? You know what I mean? Even kept, I would have even kept Darwin Núñez.
Yeah.
And he could have just said that, well, listen, I want to give him another season, right? I want to give him another season to see how he plays. How I can get him to play. If I can't get him to play the right way, you know what I mean? He goes in summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, you never did that, anything like that, right? You let all these players go, yeah? All these players go. You let Luis Diaz go. You let bloody Darwin Núñez go. Who else did that go? You let quite a few players that go, didn't you?
In total, it's about 13 players that's gone. And if you add, obviously, rest in peace, Jota, that's about 14, I believe. So 14 players have left Liverpool Football Club, and in return, we only got 7 in. And then you expect us to like watch this? I'm just confused. I'm thinking to myself, you let about 13 players go, and you get 7 in. Where does the strength and depth come from, Unks? Like where does the bench change the games? You know what I mean? When we need them,
it doesn't, does it? It doesn't. You know what I mean? There's literally no strength in depth. There's no change in it. And this is what I would have had more respect for him if he stood up to the board and said, "Look, I can't work like this. I'm sorry, I've got to go. I've got to go. I'm going back to Holland because I can't work like this."
Yes.
So no, you chose to stay, and then you chose to stay. You chose to pal up with that regime, and then right. And then what? You want to start like criticizing the team and start criticizing players. Well, you stayed there. You know what I mean? You want to do what you're doing and stuff. You know what I mean? So like, if anybody to take criticism, you need to take criticism as well, because you should have said from the beginning and day, if you're gonna get away with it, get rid of all these players in there, right? I can't work like that.
Yeah.
I have to see if you're
you're spot on, Unks, because that's a mind of a strong coach. You know what I mean? At least you know what it would have done? It would have opened a lot of eyes that was blinded to what these owners were doing down the years to come. There you go, Unks. Spot on what you just said there.
Exactly, because
you cleared it up. You cleared it up, mate.
Yeah, because people literally would have much more respect for him if he sort of like he went that way and said, "Look, boy, I can't work like this." And you know what I mean? He's like, all right. For instance, that day I was watching his thing SVU, and that day, right, that Law and Order business, and I know it's only like some of the fiction, like, but what the woman said is what sort of like what Arnie Stott said, right? She's sort of like the new head person, and they getting involved in our cases and sort of like saying that they sort of like focus on that one, don't focus on this one, blah blah blah. So in the end, right, I've got justice for this other woman, which was the sergeant's daughter or something like that, right? But this other woman didn't get justice for it. Oh, don't worry about that and that. So she must stuck it on him, that head person, said, "Look," and then he goes, "Right, in order for me to for me at the night to make this work and that, you have got to let me do my job. Don't butt into my jobs. Don't do this, don't do that, right? Just let me do my job. And if I see a case at the end of the day, right, that I see fit to obviously deal with it, I will do that. I'm not going to sort of deal with cases that you want. And if that's the case and everything that, right, and you got a problem with it, you know what I mean? You can come and take my badge. You know what I mean? Take my gun and take my badge, right? In fact, you know what I mean? If you're not going to concur with it, you can have my badge and gun now. Gave them an ultimatum. I know it's fiction.
Because you get more support from the fan base than anybody else. Then you could bring down these people that's been getting away with murder for years in the previous manager. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because if you care of the club, 100% Unks. And that's how I see it. That's how I see it as well. Because I think they've been getting away with murder for years, these guys.
Of course.
And you know who'll be laughing the loudest at the end, Unks? Us. Because we've been telling you guys for years we've been shortchanged. And the poor Jurgen has suffered because of that. The guy said, "I'm tired. I can't do it no more." You know what I mean? If he had an easy job that he could relax and, manage the team, and they made his job easier than what it was in the beginning, I understand, Alex. When things are difficult, you got to, try to transition the team into winning team and all that stuff. But once you start winning, you got to back the manager with finance. You got to help him out. Don't get him meaty players, Harvey, Elliott, Adrian, and Sevan. Not this type, but get him some decent players that he can work with to make his job easier, to make him rest, because that's what managers need. To have longevity at a football club like Ferguson did. What did Man United do for him? As soon as they get the finance, they helped him out throughout the years. You know what I mean? He always, remember, he used to get players out, players in, players out, players in. And it always, it refreshed the squad, and it refreshed him at the same time as well. And he made him more hungry as a manager. And that's why he was winning trophies, within trophies, within trophies. But we didn't give that to Klopp. We just mistreated him all the time. And now, look at it. Look what we're facing, man. All that hard work we did that in that 10 years is all going down to dust because of what's happening right now. It's sad. It really, really is.
Very sad. Very sad.
Yeah, let me just read this comment. They didn't back Klopp. Yeah, they knew he could do it on a shoestring. They know other managers will need investing. There you go, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not asking them to spend a lot of money with Klopp, but support him when he needed the players that he was going for. When he was going for Tchouaméni, make sure you get Tchouaméni. When he was going for Caicedo, make sure you get in Caicedo, as we did for this manager with Isak. It was impossible getting Isak, but they got Isak at the end of the day. Why couldn't they do that with Caicedo? Because they knew if Caicedo comes, it's an end game for everybody else. Because Caicedo was that important midfielder that we needed in that midfield that will change things for Liverpool Football Club in the next 10 years. And they don't want to take. Have you ever noticed, guys? Every single time we chase an important player that could change us for the next 5 to 6 years, they always fail. Every time. Look at Guehi, look at Semenyo, look at Tchouaméni, look at Caicedo, look at Lavia, look at Fekir, look at all these other players that we went for down the years, and we always failed. And that could have been the final piece in that football club at that time as well, to make us more stronger, to make us have sustainable success at the same time as well. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys about. Nobody looks into it that way. We just sit here, they spent 450 million in the summer. It's okay, man. They did their job. No, they didn't. They still 13 players have gone. 7 have come in. They decreased the squad and they got their money back. Come on, man. Gotta be real here, man.
Gotta be real.
Why are we persisting with this? I know. Hey, one manager. Manager Yaki. He's making good look bad. Yeah, man. Big up, Ravi, man. Big up, bro. What are you saying here? Real Barca or Bayern Munich can't take slot. Can take slot. You mean it can take slot? Yeah, they can. Of course they can. I don't know where Uncle's gone. It's just disappeared on me. Marco Edwards buying players like Jacket who are rookies. Yeah, if he's the centre back for next season, then I think we're in trouble, because I think we need more experience than Jacket. To be fair, guys, you know what I mean. If he's the be and end all, nah, it's not, man. It's funny, isn't it? How we missed out on Guehi in the summer as well. That's another funny one. People are making excuses. He wanted more money. Yeah, but if you give him the 300k a week, then it will come for cheap. So the money adds up at the end. If you know what I mean, that's his last big contract. He'll be 30. If you give him a 5-year contract, it'll be 30 or 31. So he's never gonna get an increase in his wages in the next contract, is he? But people don't look into it like that. You know what I mean, it's madness, man. Even the guy spinning Spotify at the stadium playing Tyler Swift is criminal. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree, bro, man. Tyler Swift, allow that stuff, man. I've got no time for Tyler Swift. Please subscribe to Uncle Ross's channel, man. Appreciate that. Man. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Tyler Swift. Goodness me, she irritates me, guys. I did not know that girl was in her mid-30s or something like that, because the way she sings is like she sings for kids. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about some lady, you're in your late 30s, like mid-30s. Sorry, it's crazy, man. We better not make hard work of playing Spurs. Oh, we will. We 100% will.
Okay. Yes, man.
Oh, can you hear me? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with it. Yeah, I could
hear myself. Guys, do me a favor. Hang on. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, just let it. Jamie's on now, man. Go to Jamie's channel, guys, and just let him know I sent you guys. Appreciate that, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and me and Uncle Rodz will see you soon. We can't fix this. We can't fix what's happening, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, go and subscribe to Uncle Rodz. His link is there, and go see Jamie. Jamie's doing his stream right now. Take care, everybody.